Living in Crestwood Estates had always been a dream for me and my family. The picturesque streets, the manicured lawns, and the proud historic homes all whispered stories of a community that valued tradition and beauty. But behind the charm was Karen, the HOA president who seemed to view herself as the ultimate guardian of neighborhood purity. Karen was notorious for her strict enforcement of rules, especially those concerning the exterior appearance of homes. Every paint color, every flower bed, every fence had to pass her exacting standards. It was as if she believed that any deviation would cause the whole neighborhood to crumble. When I moved in, I was thrilled to begin renovating the old Victorian house I had purchased. You see, I'm not just any homeowner, I'm an award-winning architect. My work has been featured in leading design magazines, and I've received accolades for blending modern aesthetics with historic preservation. Yet in Crestwood, I was just another resident in Karen's crosshairs. One sunny morning, I decided to refresh the house's exterior with a new coat of paint. I selected a rich, muted blue that complemented the home's character, but gave it a subtle, modern edge. I was meticulous, using eco-friendly paint, matching the trim perfectly, and ensuring every stroke respected the home's history. But the next day, an official-looking letter arrived in my mailbox, stamped with the HOA seal and signed by Karen. Dear resident, it has come to our attention that you have repainted your home without prior approval from the HOA Architectural Review Committee. This violates Section 4.3 of the HOA guidelines and will result in a fine of $500 until the color is changed back to the original approved palette. I was stunned. I knew the rules, but this felt petty. I immediately contacted Karen to explain. Karen, I am the architect who designed this home's restoration. This color choice was intentional, reviewed by preservation experts, and selected to enhance the property's value. It respects the neighborhood's heritage. Karen responded tersely, the HOA guidelines are clear. Approval must come from the committee, regardless of your credentials. I decided to attend the next HOA meeting to make my case. The room was filled with neighbors and familiar faces. Karen sat at the head of the table, arms crossed, clearly ready for a fight. When it was my turn, I projected slides of the house before and after the repaint. I detailed the architectural thought behind the color, shared letters of support from preservationists, and explained how my design respected Crestwood's character while gently modernizing it. Several neighbors nodded appreciatively. A few even applauded quietly. Karen's face tightened. Regardless, the rules are rules. Then something unexpected happened. Mrs. Benson, one of the longtime residents, stood up. I live next door. I've watched this house's transformation. It's a work of art. Karen, we should be celebrating this, not punishing it. More neighbors chimed in, voicing their support. Karen found herself outnumbered. By the end of the meeting, the HOA agreed to waive the fine and officially approved the paint color, recognizing the value my work brought to the community. The next day, Karen approached me, a rare softness in her tone. I admit, I didn't realize your background. This house is beautiful. Maybe I need to rethink some of my approach. I smiled. We all want what's best for the neighborhood. Sometimes that means trusting expertise. From then on, the dynamic shifted. Karen was less rigid and the neighborhood grew stronger, more open to thoughtful changes. It turns out that sometimes you have to paint outside the lines, literally, to create something truly remarkable.